Farscape Engineers Inspector Summary video. This is the left side of the Farscape here, and this is already segment 1, starting at the ground floor. And again, as you can see, you can get plenty of room. You can literally drive a van in here. It's a little tighter than the other side. Otherwise, if you bring in a lift of some kind that goes at least 35 feet, we're going to be able to get in and do all this work. You're definitely going to have to get a ladder of some sort to get up onto that roof, or get access from the other side. Again, we're up against a hill. This looks like a dead door, so I don't think anything, if we put something back here, such as a small trailer or something, we might get away with that California trailer nose in first, because it's very light, bring it in here and use it and kind of block this area. I use that as a storage depot. Okay, again, it's just like the other side. This side is more, you're going to see a lot more rust. You even have things already popping. Okay, so we need to do some emergency repair work just to make sure everything is safe first. But the standard, caulking, cementing, changing the bolts. The grading is all standard size, so again, you bring in other grading, and that'll allow you to create a paint station down here. It's very wet, so we might have to, find out, is it clogged? What's the main reason why there's a clog here? I don't know what's going on, but it looks like maybe these plastics are part of the issue. Let's see if that's the case. I think it is. So the drain does work. Okay, so treads, rebolting, rivets, reinforced or swapped out, whichever is going to be faster. Full scrape. That chain link fence is going to be a pain to paint, but also you have to make sure none of it is loose, none of it is dangerous or ready to break in any way. Seal everything to the building. As you can see, you always have to make sure if there's movies on, you got to make sure nobody is being bothered. We do have some spalling, just like the other side, happening here on the cement on this pylon also. I don't know if that's an encased cement pile. If that's the case, you just got to clean the top, repatch, reseal. But a lot of this on this side, because of the sun side, there's a lot more rust on this side on the post. So every single one of these guys will be cleaned. Here's some of the rebar showing its way here, as you can see. So we got to get above. A lot of welded connections. Just got to change that over to bolting. All this stuff is 3/8 or better. We need power assisted drilling here. Lots of drill bits, lots of sharpening. Okay, got everything back into the building must be tight. Standard verification into the building of the existing through bolts, and we may have to think about what's the verification process is going to be, and whether we want to add an epoxy bolt to eliminate that concern. And going all the way to the top, as you can see, full access. There is trash barrels here, which are not going to go anywhere unless we move them and then put them back. We do have this access, big sidewalk, but you can't do anything out here. But there is a big parking lot at the back side of this building. But you have plenty of access. It looks like they have a gate here. Whether this gate permanently locks or not, I don't think so, but it may be something that would give us a little bit of privacy. So if we can get back there and tuck in there, bring in a lift that sort of stays out of the way somewhere down there. And again, if that lift has at least a 25 to 35 foot reach, we're going to be able to get in and do a lot of the underneath stuff here. But again, standard is like the other side. Rivets, bolts, heavy duty, 5/8, 3/4 on this whole structure. All the treads are going to be rebolted with 1/2 inch on this whole structure. Then we got to paint the roof. So we got to get to the roof, which could mean, and it should be able to hold somebody on there, but it is a slippery situation. We have to figure out what's the safest way to paint that with a roller to match, and the red is going to be the color. Any questions, Farscape Engineers? Okay, fire escape engineers, this is the summary video. This is fire escape on the left side. As always, we have a whole rear end. The other fire escape is down there. We have this whole rear end for staging, and I think this is probably going to be the best for us to stage up our campers, our trailers, our everything here, so we can work from above and have access to these doors on both sides without having to go through the theater and basically work conveniently and lock up a lot of things to these cables. The area looks okay. I don't think it's a bad area, and we should be able to, you know, work out of here, and if worst case comes, we can have our tools only in a separate lockbox somewhere else, or even inside this area here, such as this area here. So, with that being said, we've got this grating that needs to be lifted because door repair. These things are locked. These things look like crap. Got to re-bolt. But the C-channel is bad over there, so we have to sort of lift this up, get in there and see what's going on, reinforce as necessary. A lot of this grating is already loose, so that means you can you know, get on that roof, get underneath it and start working, or lift this grating out of here and create a paint station area. Looks like somebody's been sleeping there. It's kind of funny, but that's actually looks like somebody's bed there. But all right, debris. Okay, this side we're gonna have a lot more damage on the roof, and but let's again change all the bolts out, seal everything into the building. Any welded connections, put a bolt in it. This is all heavy-duty construction, 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4 on everything. So every welded connection, I want to bolt through it. You know, every one of these, I want them separated no matter what, because there's definitely debris and dirt in there. Clean it, prime it, re-bolt it, and seal it on all sides, so that this chain link fence is a pain on this whole job. In some cases, also when the metal is joined and welded, you know, you might want to put a gusset underneath so you can get 2 3/8 bolts underneath here and going all the way down. So this is going to end right at this part right here. This is step 1 of the left fire escape on the Connecticut Avenue Theater.